We've had stories of love and overbearing protectiveness, and a heart-wrenching tale of loss and reconciliation. What kind of thing are we expecting now? I don't think there's going to be all too many that are really going to hit hard all too often, so I'm looking forward to something dumb. See if Gintama will deliver. Let's find out. We're just going straight into the intro, into the opening, which means there's no pre-episode ramble, no little glimpse into what we will be getting. And do you think we'll be getting a Sadaharu story at any point? We haven't had a lot of him for a while. But it is slightly, well, not difficult, but thinking about everything that's going on in the current storyline and timeline of Gintama, and that's being put on hold, just so we can try and enjoy these side things. I was not complaining, but wanting more of these daft stories anyway, so I had actually almost forgotten. That's just how little of an impact he leaves on the story. Even after getting the preview type thing last time. The story of two men in shades, two different sides of a coin. I mean, the fact that he's just out here trying to do his job while Asgara is berating him to this extent. But to be fair, finding a new something to cling on to in life, not to see if you can fly, just to have an argument. Oh. Reusing the hard-boiled theme. I mean, he bases his entire existence around his shades. Don't tell him that. Don't tell him you can just put him down where his shoes were. I mean, does he have any... I was about to say, does he have the money? Doesn't waste his shot, so... For an instant! Oh, poor man. But someone that could be so open and honest with someone that they've just met. I guess, yeah, wasn't lying. Ah, I see. That would work. Yeah, but he'd stop worrying about it. Now, do we have a counter assassin? This place is really busy. So what's his trademark nickname? But it doesn't come free of charge. Here we go. Does this one Oh, okay. Nothing to do with it. Maybe everyone that is unsatisfied with themselves turns into this kind of life of hired assassinry. He actually came over to listen to some dying man's last words and throw him off. You meant to say that. Ah, okay. For someone that is looking out for him for just to this extent, and how could he betray him now? Well, maybe because he's so used to taking lives to this extent, he's tries to save it when he can. His friend? Quite well. He did say he was one and done, quick on the draw was the other one. They can't, in life like this, make friends when you can. I mean, and a knife at this distance. He's getting a good workout. And if nothing else, he might find himself a new line of work after all of this. Oh, what? And now that he's empty. Ah. Yeah, he might as well be dead. Are the two assassins going to comfort each other at the end of this? Now he's contemplating exactly what kind of morals he holds dear. And now you distracted him from his task so that slave trader can go on. And yet he put that on hold to save his friend. Wait, wasn't he just... Wasn't he just in the firing line of the others? Why did he come over here? Who would have thought that the story could play out to such a obvious conclusion? Take your time. Make it count. But you could always carry some backup ammunition, you know. This is the signal. Shoot now. The thing is, how are you going to really get down from there? The fact that you got to be part of a interesting little storyline. I see, trying to make him feel good there. He can still fly. Hasegawa has somehow managed to be instrumental in quite a few little storylines and plots while actually achieving pretty much nothing for himself. Or even when he does, he gambles it away. But getting a story focusing on the Shinsengumi. This is what we need after being apart from them for a while. He's here to make friends. The elitist of the elite. Maybe those in glass houses. Japanese for good kids. You've just admitted something. Okay. Is he going to be okay with them making such a ruckus? One. It's not the first time we've seen him use that move, so... Experience a crime scene. Gonna cause it? Now just doing a test of who really is the best police force. If this level of VR exists, that they can use it during a meeting training exercise. Is there a commercial version of this? Actually getting a CSI type thing? Gather the evidence. Hey, Peach Boy. Oh no, what have they done to Mamotaru. Taro. Yeah, Mamotaru. But I don't believe this is how the story originally went. I mean, there's the amount of insanity we've seen so far. Why is Kondo really going against it too much? Find where is this old woman? Yeah, for a police investigation, the commander sure is noisy here. I see. In a way to cover up their crimes. And what, you ignored something so... What, do we have to go further upriver or something? Oh, no. So the story is concluded. This is what really happens at the end. No happy ending. He just wanted to go back to his roots. And this is what, an actual case that's being used from the data, or a fabricated one based on things they've learnt already but put it to VR? I overlooked that original. Really? His companions during the story. But does he have any bite marks or anything to go along with such a conclusion? How many more? You overlooked something. Well, that's not... No? I mean, they can, technically. When I have a full understanding of value or reason. Can we just disregard the whole story of Momotaro? Can we just go with the entire story so far is a pain? The only external wound. Now we're getting into the specifics and... Praise the elite. Actually, the true culprit all along was the peach itself, right in front of their eyes. Eunuch monkey? I don't think that they're going to get very good marks on this little test. And to end off such a meal. What a sad and tragic tale. Karma in the highest order. But also for one to have eaten all of his friends, it doesn't... Are we really going with this is the actual story that happened? It was actually... Oh. His... The... Such a tragic tale. For heroes like them to come down into just a fight for survival. So which is a harsh tale of anguish and betrayal. Or one of... he also looks kind of happy about it. Oh, it is doing a Scooby-Doo type thing. Pull off the mask. Okay. What, an aneurysm? Or a tumour? Oh, a tumour. Okay. But how are they supposed to get that? You didn't give them a full autopsy. You should, here's the contents of the stomach and the trachea, but nah. I'm glad we wasted our time on that. We are so close to becoming fully fledged detectives now. We are ready for any case. So they did actually get kind of correct though with the reason as to what happened there being... You know, I thought it was a peach and them hiding the evidence after cutting it open. But the actual cause of death? Nothing of the like. What the This episode was just about ways to try and trick you. Here we have one story, and it unfolds, leading us down another route. We didn't see that and expect that one. It unfolds further. We dig deeper ever into the story here, and it's just as completely asinine. Also, if we go back to the assassin story, just like that one kept going on new tangents equally as dumb as the last. Sure, he managed to save Hasegawa, save his sister, but the slave trader is... he's still out doing his thing. Maybe if he didn't keep the moniker of putting everything into one shot. Yeah, go for a second round at least. But I guess not everyone can really be satisfied. So we have to just take what we can get sometimes, and a story of people going down the wrong paths, becoming, in eyes of some, scumbags due to the wish of saving their sisters, their siblings, taking down troublesome members of the underbelly of society. And then there's those that are just worried about what happens to their shades, their spectacles, their ocular fashion. But we've seen it several times before, actually. Shinpachi being reduced to nothing but his glasses. Hasegawa, all of his combat prowess, they are held right there. Also, let's not forget that the crime scene they were investigating was fully in VR. So when Toshi dug his hand in, pulled out the bag, was that some sort of haptic feedback and he could feel the saliva all on him? Or something prepared in the room especially for it? Either way, I think this technology is a little ways off, so I don't think we'd be getting it in our homes anytime soon. And now that I've thoroughly disappointed all of you for the future of our technology, I don't think anything really came of that, this episode at all. Was there anything we were supposed to pick up on it? A big police conference, people from all different divisions, different groups. And, of course, the ones that are definitely taking the lecture seriously are sitting in the back row. Whether it be smoking, eating, or trying not to let people find out you have no friends. I'm sure at least some of us have experienced something similar. I'm pretty sure I have actually fallen asleep in class several times. But I guess if you want to see any more beloved folk tales, nursery rhymes, myths, mythologies and legends be torn apart, made a complete mockery of, we're going to have to sit around for some more Gintama, so there's really no escaping it. But if you've enjoyed this one, let me know. If you leave a like on the video, it greatly helps me out. Sharing it around helps me beat the YouTube algorithm. Maybe even subscribe to the channel to see more. I'm surprised you'd reached this far into Gintama if you haven't. Yeah, so I was a bit of rest though. I want to see one more. My patrons are closing in on the crime scene that is my channel, but I fear the actual solution to everything is far more complicated than you realise. Oh, who am I kidding? It's just a moron watching anime on the internet. So I need to thank Electricant, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sal, Arfia, Shiwan, Mats, Gurley, Cardboard, Croyville, Ginterman, William Welch, Dark Shadow 7899, Mega 42, Jeremiah Tima, Finez Kid, and everyone else for thoroughly wasting all of your time. And if you would like to have an experience that is not yet in VR, consider joining onto Patreon as well.